Experience tranquility. Pass into the iris.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Iris Podcast. I'm your host, Mr. Yeti. Joining me tonight, we have Harmony Giant, Death Knot, Specs, and Bard, and we are excited to break down this past week's action here in the Tranquility community. And we are going to start it off like we always do with Amp It Up. That is where we break down all the action from the past week, and we started off with Harmony Giant. What did you notice this past week, the wild card week in the Tranquility community?
So the biggest thing that I noticed personally was that there were two upsets in the Harmony tier on the Aurum side, I believe it was. It was a 10 beating a 7 in Ranch Revolution beating the Taters, and a 9 beating an 8, which was Boop over Holy Jalapenos. Unfortunate for both teams that were ranked higher, but it is kind of exciting to see kind of the underdogs win in that situation.
Absolutely. Everybody loves a good underdog story. Death Knot, what did you take from last week?
Yeah, there's some good games like the Frost versus Blizzard Bears game. Like, man, from the beginning, I thought I was thinking Blizzard Bears would be one of our top teams, or at least kind of close. But man, Frost is kind of making their stake for that, and I think they're a real threat for their side of the bracket.
They got a tough match coming up this week against Joey Esports. Specs, what do you think here about this past week?
Yeah, I'm actually going to go in the complete opposite direction of Harmony Giant here. It was just total chalk in the Transcendence tier. Dirt winning, Lijiang Legion winning, Heatwave winning, and Arctic Foxes winning, all just kind of completing the chalk at the start of the Transcendence tier. And really excited to see how the playoffs kind of unfold there.
Bard, what do you think about that first week?
Well, let me just build a narrative for you. You're a team, you come in here, you replace another team in a certain tier. You start with a bad record, and then you just start winning all of your games. And your manager gets on the podcast and builds you up as this great team. And then suddenly it all comes crashing down when you face the gravity of the situation. As gravity, we're knocked out by my mentality. And I, like all of us on the podcast last week, I think except Yeti, and the dice. I don't think the dice predicted them.
No, the dice predicted them.
Win. The dice predicted them?
Yeah, the dice predicted them.
The dice were wrong, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm not.
Fantastic logo.
Oh, hey, but thanks, Anguish, by the way.
Oh, Anguish.
Whoa.
10 gifted
Nice.
subs. Thank you, Anguish. Yeah, I'm not going to say I told you so, but there's a reason I have a soapbox.
If ever there were a time.
There was ever a
it would
time.
be right now to NPC.
It was ever, if there was ever a time, it was to politely correct the fact that people were legitimately predicting that team going to the semifinals. And now, granted, love the people on Gravity. I really do. But my mentality, better team. And they proved it. So I just wanted to, that's what I noticed this prior week, is just how goddamn smart I am. Just, I mean, damn, I'm just saying.
Like 90% of the dice have the same win rate as you at the moment.
The dice predicted Mechanize winning next week, so this week that tells you something right there. We'll get to you later, Bard. All right, Harmony Giant, go ahead.
The dice will be right.
To kind of piggyback onto what I noticed this last week, I'm looking forward to the potential for a lot more upsets to happen. It kind of shows if one team can do it, it means that more teams can kind of move forward in that fashion. So I'm hoping for more kind of bracket busting upsets to happen.
All right, Death Knot, what are you looking forward to?
Yeah, I'm right there with you, HG. I can't wait for the red marker to come out and all the red X's get all over those predictions. That's gonna be good. I think there's a lot of upsets that can happen. So,
Specs, what are you looking forward to?
Yeah, I'm actually looking forward to one specific match, and I think it comes down to two teams that got incredibly screwed just by kind of the draw of their playoffs, and it's Atlas Arcadia versus Soul Cyberpunks. I think just two absolutely incredible teams that are going to just get screwed here because one of them can't kind of show what they can do later on in the playoffs. It's unfortunate one of these teams have to go out, and then their prize for winning this game is to play Nya, so kind of sucks, but an exciting match to happen this week for sure.
Definitely. Soul Cyberpunks versus Atlas Arcadia, by the way. feature match on Thursday. It would be a very, very good match. I would really recommend tuning in. In a lot of other tournaments, that could very easily be like a semifinals or finals pre. Just saying, very, very good teams. So, Bard, what do you think?
Well, first, I'd like to point out that you just completely ignored Specs saying SEAL Team Spuds was going to lose. So I'm proud of you. You've come a long way.
It's because this is the time of unbiased Yeti.
And I'm actually going to kind of piggyback off all those and say that I am excited about the other two feature matches because Boop versus Flashbacks is going to be a banger. I think that will be the closest game for Flashbacks for a little while on this side of their specific bracket, this quadrant of their bracket, not the upper half, but where they are. Matt, I'm doing diagrams so people understand what I mean. I think that'll be their toughest match until probably Gannicus. And if anyone is going to upset them early on, it'll be Boop. And then we have Heatwave versus Corvidity, which that's ripe for an upset. And it's going to be a good game between two pretty solid teams. Heatwave are playing with Capital, so they're forcing themselves at a disadvantage. But I do think that they have a pretty solid chance of upsetting Corvidity either way.
I have to agree there's going to be a lot of barn burners this week. As Solitary Bird just said in chat, there is a lot of arson related to farm storage. And I do have to say one thing. And again, I'm going back to the year of unbiased Yeti here that I just started today. But there's a lot of great matches this week to look forward to. There could be a lot of upset potential. And I'm not naming any specific teams that I think could pull off an upset this week. But nonetheless, there are a lot of teams who could. And I think it's worthwhile to mention that I do feel like that there are a few teams who probably have a better chance of upsetting teams. But I have to say, I'm not going to name names because I'm not a biased. I don't want to give this perception that I'm playing favorites or anything like that.
Not at all.
It's just going to result in some banger tweet longer or something if I do that.
All I got to say is you got to get out the boldest, reddest marker you have.
Look,
and we'll mark off one red box.
That's not. As part of the podcast, it is important that we stay completely unbiased.
What? I'm
about
just talking about Sharpies. Dude.
Exactly. And there's no chance at all that I am letting my bias influence my decisions on which teams I think would be winning this week.
But all of us rolled dice to decide the winners, so it would be unbiased.
No, that's boring.
We all did that.
No,
Bart's the most unbiased because he just let luck decide.
I didn't.
Well, don't worry, HD. We will get to that. All right. Spicy hot take or cold hard truth, Harmony Giant. What you got for us?
So I don't know where it lands. I kind of looked at this and kind of had something just to say, just for the teams out there. And again, it's all about underdogs. And for me, the thing I wanted to say, whether it be a spicy hot take or cold hard truth, probably more of a cold hard truth, is that just because a team is ranked number one doesn't mean that they can't be beaten. Don't go into any match, don't go into any competition that you're going to go against these teams that are higher ranked than you and think that you're going to lose. Games go to 3. You can still lose 2 maps and still win the match. We've seen it a bunch of times. So teams that are going against the number 1 teams or teams that are 2 and you're lower, still go into it thinking you're on an even playing field because that'll better your chances moving forward.
Death Knot, what do you think?
Man, me and HD are just kind of on the same, wavelength right now. It doesn't. We're in the part of the season where, however you did, however well you did, however bad you did, and you made it here, whatever. It just straight up does not matter. If you win, you're going. The other guy's not. I think there's going to be way more upsets than people realize.
Specs, what do you think?
So I got a nice little spicy hot take here. We're gonna take it back to season 3 with a specific team, number 1 overall, team named I think it was Vitamin C. And I like to just throw this out there. One team every season really seems to have this vitamin C effect. That number 1 overall team that loses their first playoff game. And I will absolutely guarantee that will happen to at least 1, if not 2 teams this week.
Number 1 seeds or number 1 seed?
Number 1 seeds.
Oh. Do you want to put some names to that to add to the spice? Or
Firefight.
You think Firefights dropping to modify?
wow.
Whoa!
I think there's a chance out there.
To modify?
Whoa! I
All right.
like it. That is spicy. You know what? That's the hottest take compared in a room full of lukewarm takes I've heard all day. So.
Oh, and Tempest too.
Oh, and Tempest.
Wow.
Okay, now you're losing your mind. Okay, all right. Bard, go ahead.
Well, I'm gonna do kind of what Specs just said, but in kind of the inverse, and say that in every team, I think this is a hot take, but maybe it's a cold hard truth for all you high-seeded teams. But in every single tier, at least one team that is below the 5th seed, so 6th on down, will make the finals, the grand finals. In every tier, at least one.
You want to put names to that just to up the spice factor?
Absolutely not.
All right. I love
Soft.
standing behind predictions with confidence.
Because I looked at all of them as I was making that up 2 seconds ago and thought, ooh. So
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Suddenly you were just like, I
Boo-boo.
shouldn't make this prediction, but I'm going
The most
to anyways.
tepid take you could
I
have.
did, yes.
Bard comes at you with the coldest take in a while. The coldest takes.
coldest hot
The
take.
coldest
Thank you,
take since Captain Jack's bracket, I have to say. My prediction is, or my spicy hot take for you this week, guys, is it's pretty simple. And I don't even think it's that spicy. I think it's just a cold hard truth. All four Group A player teams on the Orem side and Trance. That's Ghostly Peppers, Godhand, Ember, and Tempest. All 4 of them not only win their matches this week, they lose no more than one map in doing so. And and honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if all of them swept.
I don't think that's hot at all.
I think it's just a cold hard truth. And I think there's a lot of teams who are in that 3 and 4 seeds who think they might be able to put up a fight here. I just don't see it. I don't. I just think those 4 teams are just a caliber above the rest of the teams in that group. And honestly, take away Alpha and Battalion, all 4 of them would probably 4-0 every other team in the other side of the bracket too. So I think Alpha and Battalion are the only 2 teams that might take a map off them. So, and even then, Alpha might actually just beat them. Same with Battalion, but still, point stands. I don't think any other team holds a candle to those 4. So, all right. Anyways, speaking of teams holding candles, it's time to come together right now because as part of every playoff season, you do have teams who unfortunately have their season come to an end. And it's tragic. It's sad. You have all this build up for it all season, and it just all ends at the hands of some crazy map 8 victory for Modify or some ridiculous 4-0 for Boop in 55 minutes over Holy Jalapenos.
Tragic.
Sad.
It's just sad. It's sad. So
Sad.
Possibly could've seen
we do. Yeah, we skipped halftime too. We do want to make sure that we give these teams a proper send off and say goodbye the only way we know how on the Iris podcast. And welcome back, everybody except Specs. Apparently, Specs. Hello, Specs.
Specs is here.
Specs?
Your video's gone.
Specs?
Specs, your video's gone.
You can literally.
Your
Oh,
vi- I don't see you though. What did you do?
Looks like we need a
Hold
in
up.
memoriam for Specs.
Well, yeah. Nobody can hear you, and no, your joke is falling flat because nobody can hear you either. I know, that's just a shame. that's just a shame because that was a banger right there. All right, I know, I agree. All right, there he is, everybody. Welcome back, Specs. I was worried for a minute there. All right, thanks for that one, Specs. All right. All right, guys. Again, we truly do appreciate all the teams that are here. We have a little bit of fun on the way out.
Oh, now I don't.
It's
hear
all
you.
meant in good fun. We genuinely love the teams who are here, and we're very thankful that you guys were part of the season this season. We do hope to see you for season 7. That's right, season 7. Let that sink in for a little. We've been doing this for 6 seasons so far. Damn. Just kind of had like an existential reaction. Specs just disappeared again. Specs, do you keep like? There we go. Now you're back. Okay, stop messing with me. I blame you on this one. Bard,
I think it's because I was muted.
Yeah,
I
you
was
were
commenting
muted.
on things, and
Okay.
I still blame Bard.
they weren't funny.
All
So
right,
it's fine.
all right. NA production going on here, but let's end the NA production and let's move it on. I know a lot of you guys have been looking forward to end of season awards, and I'm not going to make you wait any longer. End of season awards time, guys. We have some fantastic players in this community, and again, we wanted to pay our just honor these fantastic players who have grown in the community or joined the community this season. All well-deserved winners. Basically, again, to summarize how this process happened. So we had every team GM nominated a person for every single award for their tier. We had a committee of about 9 or 10 people, narrowed down that to the final 8 nominees, and then they did ranked choice voting, basically ranking their top 5 favorites, and we basically averaged out everybody's scores, and we arrived at your award winners, which I'm sure is going to be met with the same level of controversy that they always are. But again, I would assure you and promise you that if you do feel like you were robbed here, your tweets will fall on deaf ears. So
If you're mad, just your GM submitted names.
Yep.
It's their fault. They probably didn't submit you,
and
so you should go
also
and yell at them.
you could have joined the committee. We had open spots on every.
Yeah, you
single
could have voted
committee.
for yourself.
We had an open spot on every single committee. So
I did.
My God, Bard.
I mean, he did. He didn't win any. I'll spare you the trouble.
I
Bard
didn't.
didn't
I'm
win
voting
any
for I'm
awards.
losing.
Bard didn't win any
Spoilers.
awards. Yeah, I know. Spoilers on that one. So
Right there with you.
I think I voted for myself. Too. I think I ranked choice. I
Oh.
put myself last. I think.
All
I
right.
don't remember.
All right, let's go ahead and get this underway here, guys. Let's start off in the Harmony tier. We're going to start off talking first, the Harmony tier, best main tank. Again, we had 8 nominees. The videos are going to show your top 3. And we'll kick it off here. Best main tank in 3rd place from the Flashbacks, Blood Hungry. In 2nd place from Void, Magic Otter. And your winner this season, the best main tank in Harmony tier, is Crispy from Maelstrom. Congratulations to Crispy. Bard, what do you think on that one?
Well deserved. I think Maelstrom's success in Brawl so far has been because Crispy is exceptional is probably also true on the Reinhardt. And then just Magic Otter and Blood Hungry are both cracked out of their minds. Like we've seen the success that both of those teams and those players have had all season. So well deserved by all 3.
I do think that if this meta wasn't more Brawl centric, I think Magic Otter probably would have won it. But that's not a slight on Crispy. That's just the fact that Magic Otter's Wrecking Ball is completely insane. So congratulations to all 3 of you. In particular, congratulations to Crispy on that one. Let's take it to the off tanks now. Starting off in 3rd place, Navino from the Koala Kings. In 2nd place from the Jetpack Cats, Toxic Blade. And your winner this season from the Flashbacks is Train. Congratulations, Train, the winner of the best off tank in Harmony tier. Specs, you're as a former off tank main yourself, tell us a little bit about what you think of this one.
Yeah, so first of all, sorry for the delay here, everyone. I can't hear anyone on the call, so I'm listening to
Oh.
the stream. So this is really fun. But Train, very well deserved. In my opinion, the best tank player in the tier. Not even just the off tank role. So I think it's something that is just a
We can hear you still. Oh. No, now we can't. Something is going on with Specs' computer today, guys. I don't know what the problem is.
Bummer.
And if you want to have this, get Xfinity Internet,
Yeah.
as Spec said earlier.
Thankfully,
When
he
he
has
wasn't
Xfinity
connected.
Internet. The fastest.
No
in-
Philly Fusion Internet.
All right. I think I speak for everybody when I say Train, one of the leaders of the flashbacks, has been a big part of that team's success this season. No question about it. If you talk to members on the team, huge fans of what Train does for that team. The one match where they lost was the match they didn't have Train. I think that says it all right there. Let's get to the hit scans now here while Specs tries to scramble to figure out what the hell happened to his stuff here. I guess we'll find out. But nonetheless, hit scans, we start off with from Firefight, Kura. Next, in second place from Strix is Retro, and the winner, and it's got an exclamation point, so I don't know if you have to yell it, but Vix from the flashbacks. Congratulations to Vix. Death Knot, your thoughts, Vix? I mean, I think a lot of people probably saw this one coming.
Yeah, I think it was kind of like a landslide one. I mean, first you've got the best team in Harmony right now, Flashbacks, and then you've got Vix that's been, a big hand in that. But, Retro, Kura, like I've heard some crazy things about Kura just kind of recently about his hit scan prowess. But yeah, Vix, I mean, it's deserved, man. So good job.
It's interesting when you think about just how many good hit scans there are, and the fact that Vix was still seen as these like the heavy favorite coming into this. That tells you just how good Vix is. Not a slight on Retro or Kura. Retro or Kura would be very deserving recipients as well in a normal season, but Vix has kind of ascended to a new level here this season for Harmony tier DPS. So let's go to the projectile players now. We got Joker from the Jetpack Cats in third place. And in second from Firefight is Josh. And your winner from the Koala Kings, Titanic. Harmony Giant, Titanic from the Koala Kings. What do you think about this one?
I mean, honestly, all three of them are phenomenal projectile DPS. Titanic, while is first off an amazing projectile DPS player and has an amazing name. I love Titanic as the name. Koala Kings a strong team, and Titanic is obviously helping them out tremendously this season.
Titanic, a big part of that team's success, especially in the preseason tournament, seeing what he's done now so far. I go back to that feature match against Jersey Boys. Despite the fact that they lost it, Titanic's Pharah was just ridiculous. I remember that so well and was very critical in pulling off some of the fights that they ended up winning. So congratulations to Titanic. Let's get over to the flex supports now. Keep her rolling, guys. We still don't know where Specs is. I assume dead at this point. Oh,
He's here.
No, he's back. He's back. I do have to reload him into the stream here, but just give me a hot minute and we'll get him in.
Nice.
That gamer grade internet from Xfinity really went a long way.
Yeti, you just roboted out. I can't hear anything.
You still can't hear anything? I can hear you.
Specs, can you hear me?
It's the
He can't hear me, so he
facepalm.
can't hear me say that Philly Fusion is a bad team.
I think he just broke again. Nope, he just disconnected from the call again. But we can still see his. We can still see his
we
stream.
can see him having a bit of a meltdown.
We can see him having a meltdown. Oh no,
He's not having a good time.
Oh, I think he's coming back now, guys.
Oh no.
Specs, we can hear you again.
I
Specs,
don't think he can hear us.
Specs, you're back.
Sag.
Specs,
Should we
This
just,
is the
should we just pull him
embodiment
into a
of Sag.
Discord
Specs.
call?
I don't know at this point. I'm starting to wonder. Poor Specs is having a bad go of things right now. All right. And there he goes, everybody.
Oh, I was just about to call him on Discord and see if it worked.
Oh,
All
no.
right. All right. So let's see here.
Sorry, we get Specs chair.
we get a lot of Specs chair right now, and that's okay. That's okay. All right, sorry about that, guys. Sorry about the little delay there. Some technical problems. All right, let's get
Is
it.
his mic plugged in?
Yeah, I think so.
It is.
It is. I'm gonna.
Did he select the right audio source? No, but we can hear him. Weird.
Yeah. All right. Anyways, let's just move on. Let's go to flex supports now in the Harmony tier, and we'll start off with. Let's see here. Sorry about the delay there, guys. That threw off the mojo, but Yojimbo in third place from Strix, second place from Maelstrom Triage 3, and your winner of the best support or best flex support in the Harmony tier is Apathy. Congratulations to Apathy. Bard, what do you think about this one?
Let me just say that I am shocked that Apathy won. I could never have seen this coming. Him being the best flex support voted by his peers in this tier. Honestly, it's caught me completely off guard, and I don't have the words for it other than duh. Triage and Yojimbo though, both well deserved for the second and third place. Both having a great season. I mean, you're not going to beat Apathy. Sorry, his Bappins are too cracked.
By the way,
he's smurfing in Harmony tier at this point. Cap, force him to go up to Discord, please.
By the way, your gamer grade internet seems to have stabilized. Specs, you are back. You can hear us, but given your lack of reaction there, I don't know, actually. I'm starting to wonder. I'm starting to get concerned.
This is great.
I can't. Yeah, okay.
There we go.
The whiteboard's back. All right. Main supports now, guys. Main supports in the Harmony tier. Let's get her going. In third place from the flashbacks is Vila, and we have our first tie here. So dual winners for main support. From Valkyrie is Narcissist, and from Boop is Dispel. So congratulations, both Dispel and Narcissist. Both are winners here for best main supports in the Harmony tier. Specs, I don't know if you can hear us.
He didn't even do Blame Bard. Just keep him muted.
Congrats, Dispel, Narcissist. Y'all cracked. All right. There we go. I think we're just going to roll with this for now, y'all. All right. All right.
Perfect.
Congratulations. We have a tie. Congratulations, both Dispel and Narcissist.
Wait, that's a draw.
Yes, Bard.
That's a win for me.
That's a draw.
God, Bard.
All right. Most improved players in the Harmony tier. Let's get it going with in third place, we have Monsoon from the Flashbacks. In second place, we have Cog from the Fighting Potatoes. And in first place, from the team known as Strix, Thorimea. Congratulations to Thorimea for your most improved player in the Harmony tier. Death Knot, what do you think?
I think it's well deserved for Thorimea. I mean, Strix has been a really strong team, and I think they can make a really good run in the finals bracket right now. She's just been an awesome support for Strix, and Cog Fighting Potatoes. I've always felt like Cog's one of the most flexible Harmony tier players that I've ever known. He went from DPS from last season to tank now, and then you get nines. Another awesome player from flashbacks, of course. So, but Thorimea, well deserved.
Very much so. Congratulations, most improved player. Let's go now to best coach in the Harmony tier, and we start us off in. We have a tie for second, actually. Placebo from the Fighting Potatoes and Jonas from Firefight. And your winner, I think a lot of people probably saw this coming, Argumentera from the Flashbacks. Harmony Giant. What can be said?
I mean, with flashbacks being what they are, it always comes from your coach, and it's no surprise that their coach won it. Argumentera is a strong coach. Nice individual. I've talked to him before, plenty of times at least. Placebo and J. Jonas are both strong coaches as well. Honestly, they all deserve their rankings, but Argumentera, it's no surprise that he won that by no means. Like, come on.
Argumentero, well deserved there. Congratulations. I lost the white claw or the whiteboard, but I found it. All right, thank you, Specs. All right, very, very cool, very cool. All right,
I'm enjoying this.
I'm enjoying this. I'm enjoying the muted Specs. It's very, very funny right now.
It's
pretty great.
What's the movie? Is he gone? Is he gone again?
No, he just screamed "fuck" really loudly, and I assume really loudly because there's a big guffaw behind it.
Oh no.
Oh,
that's
that's
a permanent marker.
Oh
No, you can fix it. You can fix it. I don't know if you can hear us.
This
is the most
the best timeline.
This is the most scuffed podcast ever, and I'm loving it. I'm just loving it. Specs ruined his whiteboard. No, Specs.
Oh, no.
Yeah, you need to go get a washcloth and
He can fix this. 1 sec.
he can fix it. He's gonna try. All right.
I've done this before.
Somebody go get this poor guy. Nothing will beat the look on his face there. That was fantastic. Oh, it's coming off.
That was great.
It looks scuffed, but it's coming off. We're getting there.
Okay.
Oh no.
Well, at least I'll give him something to do.
It'll give him something
Specs,
to
look
do.
at your Discord.
All right. It'll give him something to do for a bit here. All right. So while Specs is occupied, it's like when you occupy your 6-year-old or something like that at the doctor's office with a little bead toy. Like this is basically what's happening now. So
I'm
all right.
fully entertained right now.
Congratulations to all of our Harmony tier winners. Let's break it up in the middle here and do our best. Let's do our best non-staff community contributor. This one is an important category in my opinion because it basically says, for me, this community's always been not so much about the teams, but about the people and the people who make this community thrive. And it takes an army to move this community forward and push it forward with the level of content and the level of just solid professional work that we put forward. And it is basically a volunteer effort. So thank you so much for all the people who were nominated for this. And thank you to everybody who contributes to this community. But we do have to honor our top 3 here as voted on by your award committees. So starting off here, number 3 in 3rd place is Laggy-san. In 2nd place, Nagisa. And in 1st place, the winner of the best non-staff community contributor for season 6 is Caden. Congratulations to Caden. And congratulations to all of the winners here, or all of the people who contributed here. All well deserved. Death Knot, Caden has done so much. Would you agree?
Oh man, I love her comms checks.
Mm-hmm.
They're just every single one of them is just so entertaining. Her editing on those, and
True.
Just a great member of the community. Just always welcoming to everybody. And hey, I mean, did you guys see her on the Overwatch League? One of the commercials for that.
Yeah, she was on
In
the
between?
Stop Asian Hate promo. Very cool.
Yeah,
Very cool.
Isn't that awesome? So,
Mm-hmm.
and then we got Laggy-san. Like, he's new. He's just killing it on production. Like, man's doing everything.
I know Booth would be disappointed if I didn't give Laggy an extra shout out here, because Laggy just basically kind of learned how to produce at this level this season, from what I understand. I could be wrong on that, and if I'm wrong on that, I'm sorry. But Laggy has been, I don't know if anybody's getting feedback there. I apologize if you are. But Laggy has been just outstanding on the production side, has picked up so much work, and I think that's Specs' mic, but I have it muted on the stream, so nobody's hearing it. But I think we're...
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so anyways, I think we're okay there. But Laggy deserves a ton of credit for stepping in and just been outstanding this season. So either way, thank you, everybody. And Nagisa has picked up tons of editing jobs. Did awesome with those. Both comms checks and montage has been huge for us. So thank you to all 3 of you guys, and thank you to everybody who was nominated for this award. Y'all are deserving. So thank you guys so much for all you guys do. Bard, any final thoughts on that?
I think this is back-to-back for Caden.
This is
on non-community staff contributor. So yeah, like clearly deserved. Back-to-back. I'd just like to point out that I am 3 for 3 on losing this, so I'm going to go 4 for 4, and I'll be the anti-NPC.
I know, Bart. You got competition.
Also, like Nagi stepped up this season. Yeah. Yeah, you're gonna catch up to me eventually, Ishi. Don't worry. Nagi stepped up and started doing like comms checks and highlights. I think this season, just covering all the editing when we need it. So huge to her. Twitter likes to ship me with Laggy Sun when we do those things. So
Hey,
they're my
Bard, can
favorite.
you read Specs' whiteboard for us?
Sorry, everyone else. He says he's 1 for 1, so we have the same loss rate. Sorry, bud. Yeah. And then also big shout out to Aries, who's been doing a lot of the editing as well, because some of his stuff is cracked and he kind of hasn't done as much of it because he's jumped in to fill for us, but huge shout out to him because he's put out some excellent content.
Really, like I said, this award could have gone to any of the 8 that were chosen for this award, and probably more people beyond that. So thank you for all you guys do, and we continue to thrive as a community, not because of the work of a staff, but instead the passion of the community behind it. So we are very thankful for that. But let's get to the Discord tier now, guys. Enough patting the community on the back. We do that enough here. Let's get to the main tanks in the Discord tier. And started off with the 3rd place, we have Thorcraft from Ragnarok Gaming. In 2nd place, Aphelian's own Vet. And then TW8877 is the winner from Nia. Congratulations, T-Dubs877. Bard, what do you think on this one? A lot of good main tanks in this tier.
Yeah, obviously all 3 of these well-deserved, great tanks. Vet, obviously moving up and down and up, I think. He's kind of bounced between Harmony and Discord the last 2 or 3 seasons, and he's done well on every team he's been on, especially on that Reinhardt. I do want to say that me not being nominated by Mechanize as GM is pretty criminal. That guy is...
Here we go.
He's a bit of a jerk. Just going to put that out there. But no, absolutely deserved by Thor and TW8, who I thought were going to be the 2 frontrunners this. So absolutely incredible for Vet to kind of roll through this Brawl tier and this Brawl meta and make this his own, and keep Aphelion in this, really just having that Rhine presence for them.
All right, we're going to get to off tanks next. Starting off in 3rd place from Nia is Drowsy. And in 2nd place from Joey Esports is Remy. And your winner from Ragnarok is OC. Congratulations, OC from Ragnarok, the best off-tank into the Discord tier. Specs, I look forward to your whiteboard. Oh, God. Despite being locked at the lowest SR, they not only showed they belong, but they are the cream of the crop. Well-deserved. P.S. Bard talks too much. Yeah, no arguments here. All right, let's go to.
Couldn't fit the word 2 in. I'm disappointed.
Case in point. Let's go to the hit scans now. Let's go to the hit scans now here for Discord tier. 3rd place from Ragnarok is Anonymous. In 2nd place from the Flying Lions is Lazuli _Overwatch. And in 1st place from Nia is Canlesses. I'm so bad with this name and I apologize. Canlesses. I'm so sorry, but it's well-deserved award for Can. What do you think on this one, Death Knot? What do you think here?
Man, this one, wow. Like, Laz, it's just weird seeing Laz in 2nd place, but I think a big part of it is, where's your team sitting right now? What did your team do in the season? We know how amazing, Nya has been, and Can has been a huge part of that, obviously. Maybe if the Lions were, looking a little stronger early on and throughout the season, I don't know. Laz is just cracked, man. It's weird for me not to see him in 1st.
I think it's a well-deserved victory for Can for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
Congratulations, as I believe I've seen that copy pasta being said, Nia is such a bad team. The only way they win is through cheap tactics and whenever Can is in. So congratulations to Canlisses for that one. Well-deserved Best Hit Scan award. Let's get to the projectile DPS now in the Discord tier. Projectile DPS in 3rd place from Q for Quarantine is Meow. In second place from Ragnarok is Insight. And your winner from Joey Esports is Asdo. Harmony Giant, what do you think?
I mean, to no surprise, the person in first place, Asdo, on Joey Sports, such a strong team, such a strong competitor. All three of them are such good projectile players. It's crazy. I think any one of them could have taken first place. Congrats to all of them. But Asdo, I mean, is so good for that team, and I'm excited to see what they do the remaining of the playoffs.
It's kind of a shame that we really haven't seen Joey Esports on a feature yet, because I talking to people who have played against Joey, Asdo is apparently, like, the whole team's good, but Asdo is just the player that brings that team to another level. And I know Death Knight, you've played against them, so you understand.
He's tough, man.
Yeah. Bar, were you in that match or?
No, but I watched most of it.
Right.
And yeah, he's kind of scary.
Yeah, Asdo is an incredible player, and Insight also fantastic. Insight was kind of one of those early MVP type candidates. And Asdo has just been shining lately. So congratulations to everybody, particularly Asdo, on your award there. Let's take it now to the Flex Supports. Let's start it off with, in third place, we have from Q for Quarantine, Glitch. And in second place from the team Joey Esports, Shrudonger. And your winner from the SEAL team, Spuds. Dwayne Gang represent, D Wang is your winner. Congratulations to Dwayne on his win for Best Flex Support. Bard, what can be said about Mr. D Wang?
Well, Dwayne, you can mail Beth your check for making you into a meme. No, but all three of these players are great. I honestly, if you told me that the three of them were the top three and told me to pick who made number one, I wouldn't have been able to tell you. Really, this is probably the closest of all of these.
This award was the closest across the board. Yeah. By the way, I think like 6 people were within 5 points of the top. I think top here. So,
if I remember correctly, these 3 are like 2 away. Like the spread is 2.
They were separated by like 2. It's one between
yeah.
True and Duang, and one between True and Glitch.
So like crazy.
It's
all 3 of them super.
Yeah, and then beyond that, there was a lot of really good players sitting behind them. So I mean, hey, congratulations to Duang. Yeah, the meme probably helped you, but you're a great player, no question about it. So
I love that.
All right.
No, it's been a pleasure playing with you, Dwayne. Awesome to have you, man.
All right, let's get now to the main supports. Next here. In third place from Mechanize is Lekka. And in second place from Reminiscence is Cry. And your winner is Nanook. Congratulations, Nanook, from Q for Quarantine. The winner there for Best Main Support. Specs, what do you... Okay, I wish supports had more recognition because Nanook should be in the running for MVP. The team goes as Nanook goes. Congrats, hashtag Dwayne Gang. I forgot Yeti told me to be nicer to people. I'm sorry, Bard. Please, please give back, or please...
I think it says forgive me. I think it says forgive me.
Forgive me for my message. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
All right. I forgive you, but also you have to not rewatch the podcast to see all the Philly jokes I made earlier. And then you're forgiven.
You think Philly jokes phase people from Philly? They themselves think their city.
I hope so.
They themselves love their city, but they also know their city's a joke too. So.
2-0.
2-0.
All right, fair enough.
All right.
So Florida, but fair enough.
We got a little dab. Nice.
Let's get to the most improved players in Discord tier, and we have some kind of weird videos here to make this work. We just have to go with it. So just work with it. Okay.
We're working with it.
The Discord most improved players In third place, we have a tie between Marcel and Shady B for both Atlas Arcadia and Flying Lions. And in second place, actually first place, because it's a tie from the SEAL Team Spuds, your teammate, and Lexi from Reminiscence tied for the victory here tied for the victory in the most improved player. Congratulations, both Lexi and teammate. Death Knot, what do you think?
Man, yeah, like all three of these, I feel like it could be a three-way tie. I mean, we've seen what Shady's done on Flying Lions, and I've played with teammate and teammate. I've played with teammate 2 seasons now. Every time we play, it just feels like he's just getting better and better and better, and he's always in the background making these just crazy plays on Anna or BAP, or you never see them, but they're nuts. And then Lexi from Reminiscence, supporting that team, keeping that team in in line for the playoffs, and everybody on here deserves it for sure.
Lots of really good players in this category. Congrats to both Lexi and teammate on their most improved player awards here this season. Let's get it over to the best coach here in the in the Discord tier. I think a lot of people know who the favorite was coming in here, and that's fair, perfectly fair. But we have a 3-way tie for second between Capital, Ochre, and Gambit from Reminiscence, Mechanize, and Nia, and your winner, so not surprisingly necessarily, is Natter from Ragnarok. Now, shocking, I know, right? I mean,
truly, who could have seen it coming?
Hey, you know what? When life gives you lemons, guys, with these graphics, you make some lemonades. And can we just?
Oh no, that's terrifying.
Can we just go back and look at it one more time, just to show it off again, just because
I love that.
That is just amazing, right there. Is what
the
that
draws
is.
have gone too far, guys.
And you know what? I'm gonna show it one more time, just for the sake, because it's just beautiful.
Somebody make a team that's
that.
Cap, I'll be in touch for next week.
Mechaniamiscence.
Mechaniamiscence?
Pro.
Mechaniamiscence.
Yeah, it's just the logo looks at you and just goes, "Kill me."
What is my purpose?
But anyways, and yeah, I know Nia favoritism. They got a whole half. I just like Nia more than I like Joey Esports. That's the only reason, Kilroy. I just had to say it. I'm sorry. I look for any reason to joke about Joey Esports. It's a known commodity. It's a known fact at this point.
Joey Esports isn't a real team. You're making that up.
Look, I'm just going to address something really quick. Actually, you know what, I'm sorry. Harmony Giant, go ahead.
Thank you. Just going to say that it's no surprise at all that Natter got first. There's a 3-way tie for second, but that's because Natter's in a league of his own, and we all were not surprised that was going to happen. But go on with what you're going to say.
He's done some amazing stuff with Ragnarok too. You can't really deny that.
No, not at all. I mean, all the coaches that were listed are amazing in their own right, but Natter is just the next level.
Natter's Natter.
Natter's Natter.
And I mean, I heard a lot of people saying things like, "Does Natter really deserve it?" And Ragnarok's not really his main focus. Whatever. It doesn't matter. We've had paid coaches in Tranquility before. Like this is not a new thing, and regardless of how you swing it, like he's there for a reason. And like you can say that you don't think Ragnarok is the best team, so you did that Natter doesn't deserve best coach or whatever, but
well, you watch his sessions with them too, and it's like, yes, he coaches a lot of people, sure, but
it's silly.
When he coaches you, he puts a lot into it,
And right now, I'm just gonna go ahead and address it. I see a lot of salt and disappointment in chat. I get it, guys. I know some of you are frustrated. Some of you are like, "Oh, you're slighting my team," or "Oh, you're slighting my." This player on my team, or you're slighting me as a player. Like, it's not about that, guys. Like, in the end, some of you we just haven't seen enough of. It's a short season. We do our best with the information we have. If we don't have information, we can't do anything about it. We can't,
right.
Like, It's just like a lot of the Joey Esports players are complaining that they weren't getting a lot of attention because we hadn't seen any of them yet. Like, it's just, I understand a lot of you guys are disappointed, and I get it, but just what it comes down to is we have a short window of time to pull things from, and we do our best with the information we have in front of us. So you can get sad, you can take it out on me, you can take it out on, in fact, if you want to say anything about it, shoot a DM to me. I can't guarantee you I'll be nice in my response to you about it, because honestly, I've explained why it is the way it is. We do our best.
Yeah,
but,
I mean, we can't sit in there and listen to your coach you and how awesome he is.
So
if you're mad, just type blame Bard in chat and move on.
But if you, in the end, I'm just being dead honest with you guys. Like, if you have a problem with the way the system's done, we do our best with the information we have. Shoot me a message if you want to talk about it and suggest something better for the future. But we don't have time to watch every match. We don't have time to interview every single GM. And even if we did, half your GMs are unresponsive anyways. And we do what we can. And in the end, is it partially a popularity contest? Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely it is. But it is what it is, guys. And I hate to be honest with you, but that's just kind of the way these things go sometimes. So you think every All-Star game is a popularity contest, in so many ways. Like, it's all based on that. So I just want you to understand, it's not a slight on you that you didn't get picked for this award, that your team got ignored, or me ignoring Bard. This is a slight on Bard. I'm ignoring Bard intentionally.
Well, you said All-Stars are popularity contest.
Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and address this right now. It has nothing to do with whether or not you're friends with members of the Tranquility Podcast, because the Tranquility Podcast wasn't the people who voted for this award. So please drop that. Please drop that narrative.
I don't have friends.
I'm fine with you guys coming after me, but please do not attack my podcast team, because these guys work really, really, really hard. And for people to come out and say, like, oh, just be friends with the podcast people, they'll say good things about you. I'm not gonna sit and listen to that and respect that. So if you're gonna roll with that narrative, you can just leave for all I care, because that's just stupid. I'm sorry. These guys work way too hard to have that kind of thing be said. So, and we work really hard to try to avoid that level of bias here. We joke about bias. Trust me. Look, I'm sitting here doing this the entire time. But if you're going to sit here and attack this podcast team, like, I'm not going to stand for that, because they work their asses off for this, and I will defend them to the death for everything they do for me and everything they do for this community. So, just going to call you out right on that right now. So, check yourself, buddy. Check yourself.
Specs is writing a paragraph, so you have to read in a second.
Sorry, I kind of went on there, but I'm fine with it. If people want to attack me, fucking go for it. I don't give a shit. Just come at me. That's fine. Like, I could take it, but do not come after these guys. I will defend them like family, because they are my Trank family. That is it. So, anyways, let's get to the Transcendence tier. Enough of this salt from you people. Let's move on. All right, main tanks here.
Remember, it's a community for fun.
Yeah, remember, fun for fun community.
Love each other.
Imagine having fun playing.
Love each other. Enjoy the video.
No. It's just because I'm good friends. Because I'm good friends with. Harmony Giant, that I'm going to be able to get best main tank in Discord tier. What? No. You think Harmony Giant had anything to do with that?
Wait, I'm friends with Harmony Giant. Why wasn't I nominated in Discord tier?
Because nobody likes.
I'm friends
you.
with everyone.
HG, huh?
Because nobody likes you, Bard. All right, let's move on.
It was me. I was supposed to nominate myself, and I forgot.
All right.
I wrote the wrong name.
Yeah, I didn't even play main tank. All right, let's get to the Transcendence tier. Enough. I'm off being fired up now about that. It's just. Ugh.
Ugh.
I don't like when people come after the podcast team. That's just that is literally like, yo. All right. Best main tank at Transcendence tier, starting off in third place from Tempest, is Chocolate, and we had a tie for first between Andy from God Hand, and from the Ghostly Peppers is Trippy. Congratulations, both Andy and Trippy, the co-best main tanks in the Transcendence tier. Bard, your thought?
Wow. I'm so surprised. Big shout to Chocolate, who I think is Vulcan in the in game and in the Tempest server. If I'm wrong, Nagi's in chat, she'll tell me. It is Vulcan. Okay. Big shout to him, because he's cracked and he's like on the grind in ladder right now. I think he's like mid GM at the moment. So good for him. And also, do we not expect Andy and Trippy to win this? Like, Trippy has been on the grind through Trank from Harmony with Boop in season 3 all the way up to winning Discord last season and dominating stage 1 of Trance this season. So huge shouts to him. And then Andy just camping main tank for God Hand, kind of forcing them to win because Ice doesn't play main tank anymore. So good. Yeah, just well deserved by all 3. Big shouts.
All right, let's get to best off tank here in the Transcendence tier. I know a lot of people are expecting this to be Ice. Actually, wait, no, nobody's expecting it. I don't know why I thought that. But let's go. Best off tank of the Transcendence tier. In third place from Ember is Telm Jake Han. In second place from Battalion is Greninja. And in first place, the GM and leader of Alpha, O Canada. Congratulations, O Canada from Alpha, voted the best off tank in the Transcendence tier. Specs, I said it about Vix, hand down the best player and the best team in Tranquility on top of being a captain. Clearly the pick here. P.S. I was on the committee for the trans tier. I paid people off for votes. Suck it, nerds. Hashtag my queen. All right, well, I take back everything nice I said about the committees being unbiased. Because apparently that happened. No, congratulations, O Canada. Alpha, a team we've not seen a ton of, but has rolled over every single team in the tier so far. Now, when they face a guy, let's see who they beat the rest of the way. So that's the big question at hand here. Let's go now to best hit scan in the Transcendence tier. This one was a tough one. There's a lot of really good ones in this. But in third place from Battalion is Kairos. In second place from Ember is Polar. And in first place from God Hand is Orsted. Now, this I had a huge problem with, but I'm going to let Death Not talk first.
Man, like, God, there's just so many good hit scans in this tier. I really kind of argued for Polar, at first, personally, just because I feel like he really put Ember into like the position that they are now, and like really kind of turned that team towards the direction they're going. Kairos, I mean, he's cracked on Battalion too. I mean, he's really kind of been keeping Battalion in the running. And then Orsted's been here forever, man. Everybody knows how cracked Orsted is. But I'm sure there's some on the list that, or some that were further on the list that could be up higher. I mean, there's just so many good ones. It's crazy. But congratulations to Orsted. I think it's deserved.
Yes, congratulations, Orsted. Again, so many great hit scans. People not even mentioned in this top 3. You have Cosine from Alpha, who's just insane. You have Krev from Ghostly Peppers. You have Canned Potato from Tempest, who, again, absolutely crazy good hit scan. You have Dragon, one of the better players from Transcendence tier last season when it was a higher tier.
Insane, man.
And then you have Abstract from the Decapitators rounding out that crew. That is a very good crew of hit scans.
Yep.
And congrats to the top 3. All well deserved. All we will say, Orsted, I did beat you once in a Widow duel.
Basically washed at that point.
Like, you want to know what my DPS is on my main right now? I'll give you a hint. The number starts with 1 and then 5.
Oh,
yeah, I've been on a really bad fall on DPS. It's been a bad 2 weeks on DPS for me. I was gold, and now I am. Now
when
I
Trans Tier
Widow,
I am
like 2,400 when you were complaining.
I was like 2,400 DPS when I was complaining last week. I am 1,500 now. I have been on the fall to end all falls.
Imagine being a Trans Tier Widow like Yeti and smurfing that low. That is just despicable.
I am honestly gonna stoop as low as to probably end up blocking Junkrat constantly now. So nice. Yeah, the lowest of lows, honestly.
Yeti does have a 100% match win rate in
it's true. I still haven't lost a Transcendence tier match, by the way.
True.
And probably never will.
Neither have I.
Like hell, I'm playing in that tier again. So lock that Junkrat, everybody. What is Bard? What is Specs drawing here?
I think it's the silver logo.
No, we're building up there. It's something important. Hold on, it's like Pictionary. Hold on, everybody.
Is it a cactus?
It's a jackal. It's a jackal. Jackal.
It's blue and green. Is
Is
it
it a
Blue,
jackal?
It's green.
It's
Oh,
a
it's
jackal.
Pepe Laugh. It's Pepe Laugh.
Oh, it's
Gotcha.
Pepe Laugh.
I got you, cactus.
No,
Oh, it's Pepe
not
Hands?
It's not. Okay, we're building up here. This is this is the Scribble.io podcast, everybody.
Oh, is it Pepe Sad?
Sag.
Peepo Sad. Peepo Sad.
Sag.
Sag has
No,
like a
Sag
dip in
Is it
has-
just
it.
yeah.
Feels Bad Man? I
This is important, guys. We're interrupting the podcast for this.
think it might be just Feels Bad Man.
Cringe. Oh, what is that?
Peepo Leave?
Chat, can you chime in here? I don't know.
Peepo Yikes? I thought it was Feels
Is
Bad
it just
Man.
Feels Bad Man? Like Bunka S?
I thought it was just Feels Bad Man.
What are you, or are you just a bad artist? We can't rule that out.
Could be that.
Oh, it's just Sag. It is.
Oh, it's just Sag. Okay.
Sag.
It
Sag
is.
kinda has like a
we
dip
can
in his.
go back to
you know,
that artist.
All right. Anyways,
Hold
let's
on.
go back to Let's go back to
Sag.
literally anything else. Yeah, Yeti's a sorry. Yeah, I know. Thank you. All right, let's get to the let's get to the projectile DPS. We're already completely off the rails, guys. Projectile
thought last week was
DPS
supposed to be
number
a crazy
in
one.
third place, Pro Gamer from Battalion. In second place from God Hand is Mini, and your winner from Tempest, Panda Games. We'll stand him. Harmony Giant, do you stand Panda Games?
I do. Panda Game's phenomenal projectile DPS player. All of them are phenomenal, but Panda's amazing. Tempest is such a strong team. I mean, Panda's just doing work on that team, so not surprised at all that they got in first.
Panda Games, well-deserved award winner there. Let's take it to your flex supports now. Flex supports, third place from Tempest, Nagisa. In second place from the Decapitators, the Mallard. And in first place from Ghostly Peppers, Legalots. Congratulations to Legalots, the winner of the best flex support in the Transcendence tier. This one was interesting. I did not pen Legalots as a favorite here, but I'm curious to see, and not a shot on Lego because Lego's incredible. But Bard, what do you think?
Yeah, I would flip this completely. I'd have put this the other way around. If you told me these were the top three, I think all three of these have the name rec to be top three in general. All three of them have the skill to be top three. Mallard joining, I want to say halfway through the season,
Just about.
and then kind of helping Decap kind of run it back after a very, very back and forth stage one, which was probably disappointing to them, at least on the record that they thought they'd get. And then obviously Ghost Peps and Tempest, two of the strongest teams in the tier right now, looking pretty dominant. Ghost Peps struggling a little bit, but definitely not Legalots' fault because he's putting in work. And Nagi is Nagi Poggy, so
Nagi
not
Poggy.
really much to say. Like, they're all pretty great.
Definitely agreed. I was a little surprised by the winners here, and it's not a slight again on any of them, but honestly, my favorites coming into this were probably Tasty and Heart. Tasty from Dirt, very, very good flex support, over 4K basically at the start of the season, has been incredible all season. And Heart from Alpha, I mean, any player from Alpha. Yeah. But I mean, I just wanted to shout those two out because I think they kind of got, hashtag robbed in the chat here. So, but anyways, let's go to the main supports now in the Transcendence tier. In third place, he ain't winning shit, that's for sure. It's Zuby from God Hand. And in second place from the Decapitators is Absol. And in first place, it's my Queen Needle from the Ghostly Peppers. Congratulations to Needle on this one. I need more copy pasta in chat, please. Specs, hashtag my queen, hashtag anyone but Zuby, hashtag totally legit. For legal purposes, this is
an ad.
Hashtag ad. All right, perfect. Cool. All right, about 10 more seconds of copy pasta, and then we're good. Thanks, everybody. All right, congratulations, Needle. Again, a loaded category. Specs, I would just say what you would say. Absolutely well-deserved. Needle's a crack player. Yeah. Yep. It's you. Yeah, it's you. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Right.
Well,
Brig. Oh yeah, Brig. He plays a lot of Brig. You're a better Brig than he is. Oh, okay, cool. All right, cool.
I mean, you
All
did
right.
stun that one single Sombra out of that EMP.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
You did.
That's
I
on you.
agree.
That's
I
yours.
agree. I
That's
agree.
yours.
Take that from you.
I agree. Again, I do feel like a few people got robbed. I do look at Extra Sharp from Heatwave. I do look at Poussey from Dirt. Zdox from Alpha. All really good players there. But congratulations to Needle on this one. Well deserved, indeed. So let's get it moving here to the next category, and that is your most improved players in the Transcendence tier. And the number 3 is Delphi from the Decapitators, and we had a tie for the victory here between Placebo from Tempest and from the Ghostly Peppers is Krev. Congratulations to both Krev and Placebo, both fantastic players in their own right, have really had kind of an ascension story this season. Death Knot, what do you think?
I love all these ties, first of all. Ties, I mean, obviously Bard just is losing his mind, but I think they're kind of fun. But no, Placebo, awesome player. You know, he's also been coaching the Potatoes, been doing an awesome job over there. But crack support on Tempest, and you know, we see how much Tempest has been kind of surprising everybody. And then, you know, Krev, Ghostly Peppers, awesome DPS. A lot of you know, he's the meaning for a lot of the success on that team, even though they've kind of had a little bumps and bruises lately. And Delphi, you know, Delphi was playing support for the decaps, and now he's moved over to hit scan, and he's actually a crazy Widowmaker. So yeah, I think all definitely deserved.
No question about that here. All right, let's get it to the next category and the final category here before we go to our last non-tier related category. Let's go now to the Harmony tier. I'm sorry, Transcendence tier. Best coach. In third place, Merited from the Decapitators. In second place, we have Lickbear from Tempest. And in first place, from the Ghostly Peppers, the Swiss Dynamo known as HUC, French Canadian Dynamo, who lives in Switzerland currently, to get it more accurate. But God, HQC is so handsome. I agree, Zuby. I don't think anybody's questioning you on that one. Harmony Giant, what do you think?
So everyone, I mean, coaches are something to be noteworthy, and I think HQC, above all else, the fact that he is coaching the Ghostly Peppers to the level that they are, they're struggling now, but they're still a strong team. The fact that he is in a completely other side of the world as everyone else on his team is next level. It's insane, the fact that what he's doing to put his team in situations while being 8-9 hours ahead of them in some cases, whatever the time zones may differ. It's huge. Luke Bear and Meredith are both great coaches, but HQC doing that is, I mean, come on. It's no surprise to me.
All right, let's go here to the last category. Congratulations again to all the winners so far. Last category is Best Caster this season. Fantastic casting talent in this community. We've seen great casters go on to do bigger and better things. We've seen Door casting on ESPN2 in a Rocket League tournament, which I believe came while he was still casting here. And then in addition to that, now he is also casting in Contenders. Door, sky's the limits for you, buddy. We know that. Captain Jack now moving on to Contenders Trials as well. We have a lot of very talented producers here as well. A lot of Twitch talent here is doing a lot of work for Overwatch in general. So tons can be said about the amazing casters we have here, but only 3 can be chosen for this award. Let's get to it now. In third place, hey, that's me. In second place is Booth. And in first place, the back-to-back himself, it's Captain Jack. Congratulations to Captain Jack, the winner of Best Caster for Season 6. Yeah, Specs, duh. Any question? Harmony Giant, any arguments?
No. I think it's hilarious that Jack tried to run an anti-Captain Jack campaign, knowing full well that he was going to win.
Right.
Come on, it's a no-brainer.
This was one of the most predictable award of the season. I'm just saying.
He's our new Tendies caster. The word got there eventually.
New Tendies coach, yeah.
Yeah.
New Tendies coach.
Jack's making waves.
Congratulations, Captain Jack. Very well deserved for you as well. And congratulations again to all of our award winners. All well deserved. I know it's normally the time we run down the cast and end it here, but first, we're not letting these idiots get off easy. And I know I just said I love them like my family, but I'm still going to call them idiots because that's kind of a family thing. Yeah, come on. These guys all sitting here, they didn't participate in last week's cast. They didn't get to do the bracketology, so they got spared. Okay, Bard, your dice participated in it, but they didn't participate themselves in this, and we are not letting them off easy. We are not letting them avoid the Twitter hate. We are not letting all the bracket hate purely pile on Captain Jack. Even though Captain Jack's bracket was bad.
Love you.
I can't. Love you, but I can't. I couldn't resist. All right. And yeah, I had to. All right, but we're going to let these guys, they're going to predict who's in the championship match for each tier and who wins the championship match. So we're going to keep this quick and brief. Harmony Giant, starting the Harmony tier.
I have Flashbacks versus Strix in the championship, and I have Strix winning.
Strix with the win over Flashbacks in the finals for HG. All right, I like that one. That's a good one. Death Knot, who do you got?
You know, I was kind of close to saying the same thing, but then I saw a team called Firefight, and I was like, oh, I don't know. I'm thinking it's Firefight Flashbacks, man. But I think it's going to be Flashbacks 4-3.
Flashbacks, who do you got? Oh, wait, whiteboard time. Flashbacks versus Phantasmal, and who wins?
Flashbacks.
4-2. That's the match.
Oh, 4-2. Oh, 4-2 Flashbacks. Okay, fair enough. All right, Bard, who do you actually think is going to win?
So I looked at this and I thought, how can I make the most people mad? So I've got Jetpack Cats versus Void, because I said a 5 or lower.
Oh my God.
And Jetpack Cats will win. It'll be 9 maps. That's all I'm saying.
Crazy.
This guy's lost his he's off his rocker, everybody.
I see you. You all know my Twitter.
Did the squid head like suck out your brain?
What's
earlier? What's going on?
Discord. He's just trying to take the burn off everybody else. All right.
You're welcome.
Harmony Giant, go ahead and Discord tier.
I think it'll be Joey Esports versus Ragnarok in the finals, and I think Ragnarok wins.
Joey Esports versus Rag in the finals, and Rag takes it. Death Knot, who you got?
I also think it's going to be Joey, but man, there's a team I'm on that.
Oh no,
really,
the year of
really
unbiased
hungry.
Death Knot is over.
And I'm biased.
This is a Bard move.
And I
Bard
like
move
big
I've ever
red
seen.
markers, but Joey's going to beat us for 2, so whatever. But we're going to get there.
Death Knot predicts his own team to go to the finals. It's the Bard move to end all Bard moves.
But lose.
But lose in the finals. I respect that. And Polar, the coach, just cut Death Knot. So, all right, cool.
Oh, well, we definitely. Well, we don't even get that far. Sorry, guys. Later.
Right.
Yeah, you lose round 1.
Specs, go ahead. Who do you got? Reckless Shockwave
Ooh.
versus Ragnarok. Ragnarok wins 4-0 and do not lose a playoff map the whole way. Also, you spelled Ragnarok Ragnarok.
Reggie Rock.
But
Reggie Rock.
I'm rolling with it.
You're muted.
You're
on your
still
end.
muted.
We can't hear you. No. You hit the mute button. You hit the mute button. The icon for being
I can
muted.
see
The
it.
icon for being
It says
muted is
mute.
on. It is.
Click it.
Totally.
Hit the mute button. Click it again with your mouse.
Just click it.
Yeah,
You
did
got
you
this.
mute?
Oh,
No,
it went away for a second.
Huh?
We still can't hear you. No.
Yeah,
Specs.
wow.
honestly,
Wah,
this
wah.
is the best version.
Can someone clip just Specs yelling into the
This
voice?
is the best. This is the best version of Specs ever. I just pictured this as his internal dialogue, his internal narrative as we're getting beat 4-0 by Boop. this past week. That was his internal dialogue right there. It's just screaming silently where no one could hear him. And there he goes. There he goes.
I want to give him Specs screaming into the void.
All right, Bard, go ahead.
I need that clipped and on loop, please.
That's so good.
Well,
I mean, he needs to dub things over it.
I need to one up Death Knot now. So Mechanize will be in the fight. No, they won't. It'll be Joey Esports versus oh god, now I need someone who's lower than 50. X-Ray.
Sure.
What?
Who wins?
You can all hit me up on Twitter. You know where I'm at. And
X-Ray.
Joey Esports will 4-0 because why wouldn't they?
Yeah, Specs is back. He just looks defeated. All right, Harmony Giant
Not your
Transcendence
day,
tier.
man.
Harmony Giant Transcendence tier. Who do you got?
I have Ember versus Alpha and Alpha winning.
Ember versus Alpha and Alpha winning. All right, Death Knot, go ahead.
What was your score? Did you
Oh
have
yeah,
one?
what was your score?
I haven't put a score this single time.
That's true.
That's fine. I was curious because I picked the same thing. Ember, Alpha. I'm thinking Ember though 4-2.
All right, riding the Ember train. Specs. I would ask who you got, but right now I think all you have right now is.
Oh my god!
Oh, we can hear him.
Wow.
Hold on.
I heard his.
Say
I
it
heard
again.
him.
Say it again. I just unmuted you on stream.
Pepper's Alpha.
Pepper's
Pepper.
Alpha.
Oh.
Who wins?
Alpha.
Score?
4-1 with a draw.
Ooh,
I respect it. I respect it. Wow, we can hear him again. It's better.
He sounds like a defeated man.
He
though.
does.
I-
He's had a.
It's been a long
he's had
night.
a
It's
bad
been a-
night.
it's
been
been
a
a rough
bad
night.
for Specs.
It's been a rough
All
night.
right, Bard.
There's
wrap
like
us up
5
here.
White Claws after this.
Well, clearly Alpha because they're 36-0, and I am the machine this time. I'm Booth's algorithm, but I like Dirt,
Of course you do. Yeah.
and this season's when they run it back and actually win it. So it's going to be Dirt taking the only maps off of Alpha in the entirety of Trank season 6. Season
Yep.
6.
6.
I was going to get there eventually. Don't worry. I'd run through all the numbers. And it'll be 4-2 in favor of Alpha. Sorry,
All right.
Dirt. I like Dirt, but it's Alpha.
Not enough.
I like that prediction. I like that.
All right. Let's wrap it up here, guys. Then thank you again so much to everybody tuning in today. We have one final thing before we call it a night tonight. Actually, 2 things. First off, do not forget, you get giveaway points just for tuning into Tranquility Streams right now. You can type exclamation point, I believe, points?
It's points.
There you go. You can see how many points you've earned, how many entries you've earned into our drawings at the end of the season here for 3, count them, 3 Amazon gift cards worth $100 a piece. Do tune in, because all you have to do is tune in. You don't even have to click on anything. Those giveaway entries you're putting in right now, those are just for t-shirts. But we've already closed giveaways for this week. Next week, we'll have another t-shirt drawing. But again, get your points in, guys. I see some of you guys that are like Harmony Giant, 2.1 hours. Those are rookie numbers. Like, I mean, I'm just saying.
I'm so glad that of all the hundreds of people that have done that, I got 1 point.
For the record, a big part of this has been pushing our viewership up, and we have had record viewership in our wild card playoff matches. So thank you guys. Thank you. That's been huge. Thank you so much for doing that. We hope to continue to see you guys showing up, and we hope to continue to rack up those points because those will matter and those will go towards those gift cards. So
$300. It's like the Iris Stimmy, man.
yeah, there you
like
go.
that.
There you go. It's the Trank Stimmy right there. All right. And now for this week's winner for the t-shirt drawing, you'll be contacted by Cavalier here in the next 24 hours or so. Can I get a random number generator, please? It's still going. It's already going. Oh my god. And your winner is Ty Munster. Congratulations, Ty Munster, the
Nice.
winner of our t-shirt drawing here. Congratulations to you. All right. We're going to go ahead and call it a night here, guys. Thank you all so much for tuning in. We will be back here next week. We have so much playoff action this week, guys. So many playoff games. We have, count them, 24 playoff games this week. That means 24 teams are going home, by the way. Going to be an exciting ride. Can't wait to take the ride with y'all. For everybody here at the Tranquility community, I'm Mr. Yeti, and we will see you guys tomorrow night.
Experience tranquility. Pass into the iris.